then what
current
happens?
state.
Oh, right. After the action, see result number 2, time to die. You lose the will to live and simply collapse on the ground. You just can't force yourself to do anything at all, even to the point of putting your own life in jeopardy due to your inaction. Okay, well that's bad because you're driving this thing. Okay, see, this changes everything if we would have known that right off the top, but that's fine. We'll just pick it up from where this is.
Yep.
So your extraordinary action was to take you to this point right now, but that is it. You are now broken from stress and you stop driving the car. It's time to die. And the car begins to plummet to the earth. Now, what's interesting is that, you know, it's possible to try and pull yourself together. Anyone, including someone on the KIA, can try and do a manipulation roll as an action in combat to try and immediately help this person recover, gaining resolve equal to the number of successes in the skill roll. This is probably an important time to do this.
Yeah. She needs an girl.
Have you guys been like on the KIA, or did you call me or anything?
It's assumed it's an open channel.
Okay.
It's assumed that you know what's going on.
All right.
In any event, that was what round? That was.
Okay, so like the 5th round, what we were about to do is we were rolling to see an observation to get through the obstacle.
Oh,
is
yes,
what it was.
yes. And you failed.
It was a fail.
So your next maneuver, which is pursue, fails automatically, and mostly because you've given up the will to live.
Right.
And you let the car go down. So that still keeps you at long range.
Can I try to rally her or throw her out of the driver's seat at this point?
That would be suicide, but you can try and rally her for sure. Lend a helping hand. This is a manipulation roll.
All right.
And this is your action in this round.
It's always a manipulation. I give her a little smack and say, "Come on, Dakota, it's your first day on the job. You can't give up yet."
It's all every day is the first day on the job.
Oh! She did not like that. I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
I mean, you're doing pretty good otherwise.
No.
Okay. Well, only 1 point of stress and it fails, so
No, I don't want to live. No.
She does the bob.
now you're on the KIA. You can also help.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt.
Jump on there.
It's like, what's going on in there?
But you know what? It's not gonna be right now. We've already had one attempt.
Yeah.
And because of the flub up, no more.
No more.
So because of that, the car starts to plummet. Your roll automatically fails. We'll go into the next round, but there's no. You're not driving at this point.
No.
So they're going to escape.
Okay.
Because they go to extreme range and they escape. However, your car is plummeting now to its death. It's worse if you crash from up here.
Yeah.
It's still bad to crash.
Sure. We're high-speed chase on the
They took
ground.
a bunch of hull damage from me smashing into the building and stuff.
Deploy foam.
So, by all means.
Yeah. Dakota, come on. It's okay. It's okay. Just breathe. Work through this. Okay. It's fine. Just remember your book. All right. Let's just kind of go by the numbers.
Pleased to be making the roll. Pleased to be making.
Manipulation.
Yes.
So A and D. 2 successes.
Okay, so you get
Book. It's all about the book.
resolve back immediately.
Oh my goodness gracious, 2?
Yes, you're able to snap out of it and seize the controls before you go smashing into the ground. Pulling up just the last second and kind of coming to a halt on the street, knowing that whoever they were are gone.
They just like turned around, fired off some shots, and then just went into another alley. And
Basically, yep. Because they got pretty beat up.
yeah.
They're pretty beat up.
Come in, guys. Dakota, Malcolm, you all right?
I think we are all right. We are gonna exit this vehicle on the ground level.
Okay. Dakota, you there? You good?
She's sitting there. She's saying all this incoherent stuff. She's saying, top of her class, top of her class, top of her class.
Oh boy. Oh jeez.
Meanwhile, on Anemoid Row, where you have returned to do some investigation, let's do that. So,
Baseline.
Oh boy.
Anemoid Row. So, you emerge somewhere over here, we'll say.
Oh, over where?
Wherever you want, doesn't really matter.
I want to follow the trail of where she went after she purchased the ammo from the gun shop.
How are you going to do that?
By interviewing anyone in the area to see if
Okay,
like
that's
any
fine.
of the shop owners.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no problem. So you can make a connections roll. Make a connections roll for that.
Sure. A and D, same as last time. The longer you shake it, the better the roll is, right?
That's right.
Nope. I'ma push it.
Okay, and suffer a stress.
So I just immediately suffer.
No, just wait. Might be more.
Ah, shit. He's not very good people.
No, however...
Say, excuse me, have you seen the... Okay. Rep the tech... Son of a bitch.
As you are walking around trying to talk to these people, they're not very forthcoming for all kinds of reasons.
Busy.
You kind of, you look past the crowd, and there in the crowd, maybe, I don't know, half a block away, amongst the crowd is this tall, pale, bald man whose face you recognize from the evidence. This is Styles, who is clearly looking at you.
I'm gonna head generally in this direction and attempt to not make eye contact, and just like kind of scan around and head toward him without like looking at him. My first.
Actually, no. This is technically a stealth.
Oh, stealth. Okay. Ooh, not great. 2d8s. I'll push.
Do it.
Take a stress. Or a stealth, it's a physical, so you take damage.
Oh, do I bump into someone who punches me?
Yeah, basically.
I'm just like trying to keep it low profile. It's like, wait, what the fuck?
Okay, so as you're trying to make your way through the crowd, you lose track of him entirely, and you're trying, because you're trying not to make eye contact. So when you look up, he's gone. And then, as you're moving through the crowd, you feel something sharp pushed up against the back of the small of your back, and you hear a voice say, "Turn around slowly. No sudden moves." And you're in the middle of a crowd.
Okay, I'm putting my hands up.
Don't put your hands up. Just turn around.
Okay, turning around.
So you kind of, but you basically get this far until he says stop. And sure enough, you can see Styles is behind you. His arm, he's got something against the small of your back. He says,
"Listen to me real careful, Blade Runner. You need to back off and leave Leah alone. Do you understand me? There's nothing you can do. She's already gone. Do you understand me?
Okay.
If I see any of you poking around here again, you're gonna regret it. And don't think I don't know what kind of a man you are. I can smell your cowardice. I can smell it, I can taste it. Your friends are a little different, but you? Tell me you understand, Blade Runner."
I hear you. We cool. I'll leave. All right.
and then the object is withdrawn. The pressure wasn't like a stabbing, but it's a pressure.
Yeah.
It's withdrawn. You kind of turn back, and apparently he's vanished into the crowd.
Can I make an observation?
Sure.
There we go, 2 successes.
You see him, and he is very good at blending in with the crowd. But you see him, that's critical success. So you see him move through the crowd, and he makes his way across Alameda Street. He's moving into an alleyway. And he's looking like, he's clearly making sure he's not being followed, but you can see him. You're, still in the crowd and stuff. He doesn't appear to, he's no longer clocking you, but he's clearly like looking around like this, and he's moving into this alleyway with some purpose.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. Please to be giving me a stealth roll.
Oh, I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Oh, okay. Ballsy. All right.
So it's personal.
So very nearby, the alleyway leads to a 5-story 19th century building, which is now a crumbling ruin. Rain drips from the huge skylight above, while searchlights from the off-world ad blimp above sweep down the massive atrium of access walkways, stairs, and elevators. Elevators that obviously stopped working decades ago. There is a ornate ironwork staircase that reaches the upper floors, but it looks like the vast majority of these apartments, perhaps all of them, are all completely empty and ruined, ransacked many years before. Styles is about to start walking up one of these rickety staircases, but as you're not trying to stealth, because he was looking around, he sees you, and he kind of steps back down, squaring off with you. You're at sort of medium range, right? Like one zone away kind of thing. And he kind of looks at you, and you can see a bunch of things playing over his face. Like he's clearly considering what to do. He's considering like, why are you doing this? I just threatened you. You just agreed, and now you're here. You can see this range of conflict going across his face. What do you do?
Pull a gun on him.
Okay, in that case, he leaps and begins to race towards you. Initiative time.
Cool.
Wow. Terrifying.
Okay, it all comes down to this.
Do you need to call for backup?
Oh, and it goes lower to highest. So you're pulling your gun, but he races towards you. He doesn't have any weapons. He's just racing towards you with his fists outstretched, and he's basically throwing himself at you. So he's moving the zone because he was at medium range. So he's racing towards you. Hopefully he doesn't trip on that iron stairway he's leaving. He's trying to race towards you. Okay, so this is a mobility roll in order for him to get right on you. But you're good because you've got a very small weapon. So normally you'd be kind of at a disadvantage using a bigger weapon. All right, his mobility is a B and his agility is an A.
Oh God. Replicants.
Damn it.
Here we go, and I've got 2 successes, which means...
Yeah, you get there.
Oh yeah, he gets right up in your grill, but he can't attack you. So he's right there, but he's about to. It is now your go.
But you can still shoot it engaged.
You can use a firearm in close combat using a firearm skill, but if what's its minimum range?
Engaged.
Perfect. You do not get disadvantage if you use that gun. So you're basically... he's going to start to smash into you, in which case you have to respond with hand-to-hand, but he hasn't done it yet. So right as he's coming to you, you can do something.
Yep, I'm gonna fire off whatever I can.
Okay, firearms and agility, right?
Yep, C and D, so I'm doing great.
Didn't spend much time on the range, did you?
Nah, like I said, barely past the physical.
You got this.
Ballsy move.
Sure is. We're gonna push it.
Okay.
As one does.
Okay,
Yeah,
one
one
success.
success.
Okay, so what's the base damage?
Base damage is 1, and it's a no crits. So.
Okay, so no crits there. Base damage is 1. He has no armor on, so he takes it, and it doesn't really seem to have much effect.
Oh no, he's gonna be this big, beefy dude.
And on his round, because we don't do new initiative rounds, he's right. He takes the bullet. It doesn't even stop him, and he comes in.
Why are you protecting her?
Yeah, that's a good thing to yell. That's a good thing to yell. Also yelling in pain, depending how this works. All right, so he's doing his hand-to-hand, which is A, and his strength is A.
Oh no.
Of course.
He's a combat replicant. You guys knew that.
I'm on the KIA like this whole time.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys know this is going on.
You're on the KOA.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an opposed roll. So you might actually damage him, depending. It's an opposed roll. His roll is going to be, oh my God, it's 2. It's a critical hit.
Oh boy.
But it's opposed by your hand-to-hand strength.
Well, okay, at least I have a C in that, but yeah, it's close. So same roll. Push.
Okay.
Eyeballs. Oh no.
Okay, so that is not a stress, it's a physical
It's
hit, so it's damage. So that basically means he hits you for 3, because I think the base damage of a fist.
Oh yeah, that I'm down.
Broken by that. Let
Oh
me make
no.
I had 4 total health, and I had already taken that 1 damage of failing my stealth through that.
Oh no.
And you do take a crit, which is his strength die.
Oh
and it's a
boy.
crushing
So
crit.
what's that roll then?
Well, his strength is A. So you're broken. Oh, you're very, very lucky. Very lucky. Your teeth get knocked out. It's not lethal. The healing time is a week, and you have disadvantage to manipulation rolls because you have the hard time talking. So make a note. You've suffered a critical. Teeth knocked out. Oh. That is the best possible result out of this. So he comes in, you shoot him, he grabs the gun out of your hand and basically starts smashing you directly in the face. And you drop to your knees, broken. So you fall down and are taken out of action. You can crawl and mumble through the pain, but you can't perform any other actions. You can't roll for any skills. You can't go below 0 health, but each further attack that causes damage triggers an automatic critical injury. Now, down you go. You guys hear this in the KIA. And then you hear the voice, which you're pretty sure is the voice of Styles, say, I warned you to leave her alone. And then you hear the sound of rustling, like almost like he's dragging the body.
Oh boy.
Does the KIA have any kind of like tracking GPS on it or
See,
anything?
you ask me this as though I know the Blade Runner world. I don't.
I'm just curious if there's any way we can hone in on where Officer Crispin
I mean, I told you where I was going, but that's
Yeah,
about
I mean, we
it.
know he's just off of the road somewhere.
So,
Yeah.
very shortly after that, the KIA goes dead.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
When you come to, you are bound and gagged, and you're in a chair, okay? And blindfolded, sorry, you're blindfolded. You know you're tied to a chair. It's possible you might break loose with a force roll. You're pretty sure that these ropes are somewhat inexpertly tying you down, but they're, you know, it's just not automatic, that's for sure. But you're blindfolded, so you don't know. You're not sure how long you've been out, and of course, neither are you guys because you lose contact with him. But, oh, this is so perfect. You hear footsteps and a door open and close. You hear Styles' voice say, well, where is she now? And you hear another voice, kind of an older, I want to say powerful voice, but not intimidating, just like almost like there's an air of wisdom to it somehow. And the voice says, well, I sent Leah here to the safe house before. I expected her to be here. Well, she's not here now. I told her to stay hidden until it's time to go to the sign in the kibble. And that's her ticket out. She just needs to lay low now. She just needs to lay low now. Why would she leave? Why would she leave before it's time? I don't know. I just know that she was angry about something. She was like she wasn't done yet. Yes, no, I sense that too in her voice. I suppose time will tell. We have to trust that she knows best. Well, whatever she's got to do, I hope she does it quickly, because that bus is leaving real soon. All right, and then there's some more mumbling. The only thing you can do is basically try and break the bonds. But you still hear some mumbling sounds, and then you hear the door open again, and then it kind of closes, and there's silence.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to get out of the bonds at least.
Okay, forceful.
C&D, same thing. I'm just having a grand old time. Let's Mother.
Okay, well you can't take any more, but you will. Oh, by the way, you were.
I'm broken anyways.
You were at 1. You were at 1 when you woke up. You were at 1 health basically.
And then I broke myself again.
So basically, yeah, you're trying to force it, but something snaps in your arms. It's just painful, and you slump kind of into semi-consciousness once again. Meanwhile, you guys have just emerged from your ordeal. This is the afternoon of day 2, by the way.
Yeah.
And we're at the end of the shift now. You go to get in contact, but there's nothing. The KIA has gone dead.
Oh boy.
And that is where we will pause and end this session and come back for what I think may be the final installment of Electric Dreams.